garlic herbs stuffed pork chops. So what we are going to be using is 8 pork chops. These are ribeye pork chops. It's $10 here at Walmart. Okay, so what we are going to be using is 16 ounces of cream cheese. Each one of these here are 8 ounces. Of course, we're gonna be needing some black pepper and some salt. That's just to season the pork. And then we're gonna be going in with 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1/4 a cup of chives. They're supposed to be fresh chives, but I guess Walmart didn't have any more, so they gave me this little cup of it. And then you're gonna need some shredded provolone cheese. We're gonna be using 1 cup of it, but again, my Walmart ran out of it, so I have an Italian style blend of different cheeses. And then we're gonna go in, if you want, you can go ahead and do it like me. I got a pack of bacon bits, but you're gonna need 4 strips of bacon if you do want to cook it yourself. And then after seasoning the pork chops, you're going to need 2 cups of flour, and I have that here. You're gonna be using 3 eggs, and we're going to beat them afterwards. And then also we're gonna be using 2 cups of Italian style panko breadcrumbs, and that's what we have right here. And once we're ready to pop these onto the pan, we are going to be using 4 tablespoons of canola oil. All right guys, so the first thing we are going to blend together is the stuffing. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add in the 16 ounces of cream cheese, and kind of want to mash it already. It said to get soft cream cheese, and I mean this is very soft, but I'm gonna have to use some muscle and break it down a little more. But we have that, okay, that's fine. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in our 1 cup of cheese. Now this should be provolone like I said, but they didn't have it. We're gonna go in with our 1/2 cup of bacon bits, our 1/4 cup of chives, and again those should be fresh, but they're not. And then we're gonna go in with a tablespoon of garlic powder. Should be enough. And then we are going to put in a teaspoon of pepper. And I like black pepper, so this is what I'm going to be using. I think we're kind of running out, so put what I can. And now we are going to mix it all up to the best of our abilities. Alright guys, so we actually had to put it in the oven for a little bit to soften it up, because there was no way we were going to be able to do it otherwise. So this is how it should look. A lot creamier than it was, and I'm just mixing everything together the way it should have been mixed earlier. And once we're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and season the pork chops, and we will start stuffing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick the pork chops that are like the thickest for me to cut into. So this recipe is for 8 of them. These are a little small, to be honest, but it's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and grab what I think would work best. These are about 1/2 inch thick. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'm just going to put a little bit of salt on each of them on both sides, and then we're gonna do the same thing with some black pepper. I'm running out here, but I'm gonna use what I can. Okay, so we're out of black pepper, so I'm just putting some chili powder, because this is all we have right now, unfortunately. Now that it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and crack my 3 eggs, and we are going to beat them.
What?
And beat the crap out of them.
You're gonna beat the crap out of your eggs?
Yes.
Why?
To make me angry. Okay, so right now we are going to go ahead and try to cut this open. All right, for safety reasons, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off camera, because It's not doing it fast enough. Alright guys, so I went up and cut it already. This is how you want it to look. So it's like it's a little pouch, and we are gonna go ahead and grab some of the stuffing, put it up in there, and try to make it as even as possible. And then we're gonna end up closing it up afterwards. Alright, so there's the first one done. I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the rest of them, and I will be back in a second. Okay guys, so these are all stuffed, and these are actually pretty thin. I would try to get something like an inch thick or more, but nonetheless, they came out pretty well. Some pieces in my bunch were not as great. Like as you can see, these ones here look really good, and then you go over to this side, these are a little more fatty, a little more wonky than the other ones. But I'm gonna go ahead and dip them in the flour, then the eggs, and then the crumbs, and we're gonna go bring it to the pan. Okay guys, so we are going to put this on medium heat, and I'm going to go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of canola oil. And once this gets hot, we're going to go ahead and bring each pork chop into the pan, however much fits. Okay guys, so we are about to put these in. I'm going to try to do 3 at a time, and you're just going to have them on each side for 3 minutes. And we're gonna flip them, and after we're done with everything, we're gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven. Alright guys, so this is all fried up from the pan, and we're going to put it in the oven on 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. Alrighty, so this is all cooked up now. It has been 20 minutos, and we are going to bring it over here. So you're supposed to make sure that when you take it out that the stuffing is bubbling, which it was. It's been sitting in there for an extra like 5 minutes, but that's about it. Gonna serve ourselves, and we'll show you guys afterwards. ZR31. Ooh.
That's my side.
He chose these 2 on the end here. Make sure not to squeeze it.
Might have to get another one.
And I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pick these little ones. They look pretty cute. Oh, you got the little one. That one, and I'll take this one. Yep. Alright guys, there you have it. That is our stuffed garlic herb pork chop.